Good morning. Today I'm talking about relationship. If you don't have good relationship within a business or personal life, we don't feel good about it because once basic needs are fulfilled, so what I look, have a better relationship. So we'll talk in a two-part. One is a business relationship also and personal relationship also. So I said there's no relationship, no business. No relationship, no family. So let's first understand how relationship is built in the beginning. So when you go for either job or you want to get a business from a customer, so what do you go? We present ourselves. So what they see? First they see my physical appearance, matching, whether it's the right matching the way you dress, packaging with the organizations. Then once they are happy with my physical presence or physical appearance matching, they will be also asking questions to find out, do I have the right intellectual matching, knowledge on the subject. So if I'm going for an accounting job, they will be asking questions about accounting related to find out whether I have the right up-to-date knowledge on the accounting. If I'm going for a software job, they will ask about software programming. So if you've got an engineering job, they'll ask about engineering. So next matching what they see is that intellectual matching to make relationship. Third is that emotional matching, because at job or in a business or profession, we don't deal with only machines, but we deal with computers or human computers, got emotion. With the boss, with the colleague, with the customer. So therefore, to see our emotional status and whether I want to sustain, have the right emotional bank balance, do I get angry and they will be asked such a very provocative questions, or they may ask, you may have to ask double shift, you may have to go to the sun, heat train, are you okay with that? So initially everyone say yes, and to emotionally connect other person. So these are three things what anyone can see immediately, and this is called a personality, and personality can be faked, and that is called image building, the fake, the dressing, what to be spoken and how they. So therefore, what is the most important to sustain a long relationship is the character. That means whatever I said, do I keep my commitment during my first interaction? Am I trustworthy? Am I taking responsibility? So this comes under core values, and there are supreme core values are there. To love means listen emotionally to the other person, and the supreme core values are forgiveness and gratitude. Can I able to forgive for the mistake happened by other person's self, and really do I express my gratitude, being thankful. In the job front also, most of the people initially will struggle hard to get a good job. Later on, most of the employees will abuse their employer, so not maintaining core values. And they will not keep the commitment what they promise during the job interviews, not being committed, not being trustworthy, not being punctual. So research shows most of the physically in the office, out of 8 to 9 hours, only 3 to 4 hours we are physically, emotionally. Rest time, though physically in the office, but emotionally something, watching YouTube videos, Facebook, WhatsApp, talking to other things, thinking about other things. So am I not cheating my organization? Because time is most important asset. Though physically I am in the office, but emotionally I am killing the time, killing the office space, not doing the job was to be done. So therefore, to sustain long relationship, those to be followed core values. And again, to understand, if a relationship is not working, you need to ask, am I useful to the other person? Am I? And we can be useful to the other person through contribution, and this contribution can be 3 different ways. Contribution can be done 3 different ways. Let's understand. I said physical matching, intellectual matching, emotional matching. Here I am talking contribution through resource asset. So there are 3 kinds of assets: physical resource asset, emotional resource, and intellectual resource. So obviously, if I'm working or if I'm a business, I want financial, physical resource from the customer. As an employee, I want physical or financial resource from the organization. So what kind of contribution am I expecting from the organization? Financial or physical. But as an employee, I am supposed to contribute to the organization my intellectual resource and emotional resource. So am I upgrading and contributing the knowledge, what I require? Am I updating? And emotional also, am I emotionally supporting my customer, clients, my colleagues, my boss? So emotional contribution, what is emotional? Most misused and misunderstood. So what is emotional resource? Listening patiently to my customer, to my boss, to colleagues. What is emotional resource? Being punctual, being committed, being trustworthy, because you have to work in a group. So if I'm doing that, then our relationship will sustain. So the relationship is breaking, and if you think the relationship is important, ask yourself, am I emotionally contributing to the other person? Because once basic needs are fulfilled, everyone is looking for emotional resource contribution, someone to listen. Then only you will grow in your business if you listen to emotionally to your customer. As a professional, if you listen to your number one customer is your boss, then colleague and customer. So remember, if the relationship is breaking and the relationship is important, then you ask yourself, am I useful to the other person? Because at family also home, they look for a financial resource. You are earning money, but not giving money to family, contributing financially, whom you need. So some people need financial resource, some people need intellectual resource, some people need intellectual knowledge resource, and everyone needs emotional resource. So you may not have the enough money, enough financial resource to contribute to the person. You may not have the enough knowledge or every knowledge too, but always you can do emotional contribution. So first of all, are you having emotional resource? That means, are you emotional having bank balance? Do you have the desire, patience to listen to other person? So therefore, if I'm not counting emotionally, some of the people relationship breaking because they think, okay, I'm doing my knowledge contribution. Yes, that is there can be good from anyone, but are you emotionally contributing to other person? That's most important to sustain long-term relationship, and that I must believe within. Most people, yes, I say I love you, but yes, inside you say something different. Or when the customer comes, you say, nice to see you, sir, back. But inside, we may telling, he or she is eating my brain. So I'm not listening, I'm hearing. So if you really listen from inside and believe what I'm saying, then only you're doing emotional resource contribution. What you say, what you believe inside. So your conversation should match from within, in and out. So therefore, emotional resource contribution is most important to sustain our long-term relationship with core values. Thank you.